Brainy Dose presents the 12 bad personality traits that can actually be good. We tend to focus on either the positive traits of a person or their negative personality traits. For example, being kind and optimistic are good personality traits to have, while being lazy and pessimistic are considered to be bad character traits. But things aren't always so black and white, and the following bad personality traits might actually be good for us to have. Number 1. Messy. People often associate messiness with laziness and lack of productivity, but studies have shown otherwise. In fact, people who live in clutter are often highly creative and risk-taking individuals. This makes sense since creativity is a right-brained activity. If you are a messy person, embrace your clutter and don't feel bad around your left-brained, neat freak peers. Number 2. Selfish. Many of us could benefit from becoming a bit more selfish and learning how to say no, without coming across as a jerk, of course. People pleasers are typically stressed out and spend their lives often feeling resentful, or continually seeking praise for all that they do. Being a little selfish can greatly reduce stress, since you can take better care of yourself both mentally and physically. Don't feel guilty the next time you cancel an engagement simply because you feel like doing something else instead. Number 3. Egotistical. We all know people who have this trait to an extreme. They dominate conversations, and it's all about them. But a healthy ego is a good thing. It means that you have solid confidence in yourself and that you have a sense of self-satisfaction. You are comfortable in your own skin and you feel quite capable. So don't be afraid to let your ego shine. It's good to think highly of yourself as long as you aren't an arrogant prick. Number 4. Shy. Shy people are introverts who have difficulty engaging with strangers and large groups of people. While most people view shyness as a weakness, shy people do have their strengths. They tend to be more reflective and observant than outgoing people. They're often better listeners too. So take pride in being an introvert because you are in high demand in today's workplace due to your productivity, thoughtfulness, and creativity. Number 5. Distractible. Being easily distracted can make it hard to focus on your tasks, but it can also help you be more creative. When you aren't focused, you consider a broader range of information and think more outside the box. Therefore, you may actually be the one who comes up with a unique solution to a problem. Take heart if this is you. The research shows you have above-average intelligence, despite your brilliant but scattered mind being associated with bad personality traits. Number 6. Cynical. There's a difference between being cynical and being a cynical asshole. In fact, lots of people could stand to be more critical of the world around them. A healthy amount of cynicism is quite a good thing, because it keeps you from being the victim of scams and frauds, which are so prevalent in today's day and age. As long as you aren't a jerk about it, small doses of cynicism can be hugely beneficial. Number 7. Neurotic. Neuroticism refers to tendencies to respond with negative emotions to threat, frustration, or loss. If you're a person who cannot seem to let things go, or ponder over things that went wrong yesterday and what crisis might come up tomorrow, then you're a bit neurotic. However, you are a person who tends to stick with something and persevere until the very end. As we already know, being conscientious is one of the most important traits of highly successful people, so it's time to start harnessing this trait. Number 8. Sensitive. Being overly sensitive means you have a difficult time with criticism, and you often take it very personally. On the other hand, it makes you sensitive to the feelings of others as well, which is certainly a good thing in many instances. You are more empathetic than others, and being able to put yourself into someone else's shoes is a valuable skill to possess. Embrace your ability of being mindful of the sensitivities of others, but at the same time learn to accept criticism without taking it too personally. Number 9. Pessimist. Nobody likes being around a person with a negative personality. However, there is a plus side to having a healthy dose of pessimism. Thinking about everything that could potentially go wrong can actually help you plan for those situations and ultimately avoid them. You can come up with all of the cons while everyone else is only thinking of the pros. As long as you aren't fatalistic, a little bit of negative thinking can go a long way. Number 10. Lazy. We often tend to think that lazy people are an unproductive bunch. who usually get by with the least amount of work possible. However, being lazy often means that you belong among the inventors and innovators. You spend time trying to discover easier ways to get things done. You are also quite good at finding ways to get paid for the things you actually enjoy doing. Your laziness can be the mother of ingenuity, so use it properly. Number 11. Procrastinating. If you're always putting things off endlessly, and then scrambling to finish everything at the last minute, you are a procrastinator. But this isn't necessarily a bad thing. You have learned to work this way and do it very well. Yes, there are people who simply do a better job under stress, and you just might be one of them. While others plod along and overthink everything, you simply don't have the time. However, once you sit down and focus, you manage to get it all done. So embrace your procrastinating tendency. It actually serves you well. Number 12. Impulsive. We all know people who act without thinking. The trait often leads to risk-taking, to blurting out whatever comes to mind, and to making rash decisions. Being impulsive means that you embrace new experiences and you seek activity. You may very well make some bad decisions, but when you make good ones, the rewards are tremendous. Your impulsiveness ultimately creates a life that is full of excitement. Do you have any of these bad personality traits? Tell us how you use them to your advantage. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and share. For weekly videos like this, hit subscribe and click on the notification bell to stay up to date.